No way. That'd be dope. Right. 20. We are up now, I think. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. I think the stream's up. 38. 58. 65. 85, 86, 65, 65, 75, 77. 7-point loss. Okay, hello everybody, how are we doing? Check, check. Hopefully everyone's here. Welcome, welcome to the stream. Joining us today at the Northampton Titans grounds right now, we are here for Northamptonshire Titans versus Hertfordshire Storm. Both teams looking very energetic to start this early warm-up. Game's been moved forward a little bit. Had to get up a little bit earlier today. Moved from 2 to 12, so let's see if the early bird does catch the worm. And we'll see whether these Titan boys today can bring it home. Coming off a last time out defeat. Lost to the Hoods after beating them at home and lost away. Still a close game, lost by about 6 points, not too bad. Mr. Kitchen had a big game, dropping 26 points for himself. Alcindor, 19. And Akinole dropped 13 as well. So the Titans came out and did a big game, but just couldn't get over the hurdle. I mean, the last time out they played the Hoods, they had absolutely unbelievable work. They actually went to OT and managed to win in OT with a last-second buzzer beater from Dane Carr. Dane Carr on the floor today after being back from the EYBL, so good to see him returning to the floor. EYBL happened a couple of weeks ago in Budapest, and there was a few of the players out here right now. Frianga being one of them, who had a really big tournament, so we're hoping to see some big things out of him today. Just on the screen walking across now. He played very, very well and was one of the MVPs of the actual tournament. So, Titans looking to get into their stride today. Feeling like they can do anything, and anything is possible. But if you have just joined us, we're going to be having 40 minutes of Division 3 men's basketball today. See whether the Titans can do it. Usual people are here. They have been playing some good basketball recently. Dane Carr has been on absolute dynamite recently. And he's been making big plays for the team. Mr. Kitchen, scoring all sorts of points. Working hard. Got Akintoye running the show. Last time we were here as well, the last game at home, James Barden had an absolute wonderful work. Grabbed all sorts of rebounds, second chance opportunities. And that's where the Titans are going to make it count today. The Storm have bought some Division 1 players. They're a bit short for numbers today. We're watching them warming up now, and they are looking warm, to say the least. They've got some athletic boys on their team. Looks like they've got some high-energy players. I'll be interested to see what they can bring us today. Titans being at home, they'll have the support of the crowd, have the support of the city behind them today. Will they be able to do it? We'll find out. Tip off in 3 minutes. 2 minutes from the referee. Oh no, he has said 3. We've had a couple of weeks off. We've been away. It's difficult to do the Titans away games. Not sure whether we can get the setup there, so that's why we haven't been following them around. Otherwise, we would have been there without question. No, it'd be nice to see some minutes from Will today. We've seen limited minutes over the last few games, and it would have been nice to see him. Had a little bit of an injury last time out. Pulled a hamstring. Hopefully, it won't give him any bother today. He can come out, give it big beans. They're looking good at times. They're warming up well. Seem to be in a good flow. thing is, they always play as a team. That's the main thing about the Titans. And the one thing that can be said for this basketball organisation is teamwork is key. You have your players, you can do a lot of work, but ultimately, you move that basketball, it moves quicker than the man. You work hard, you play together, play with composure, play with compassion. And the team comes first. So hopefully today they can bring it. I will be thinking that they will. But let us know where you're checking in from. The chat's not working, but I'll manage to figure it out, no doubt. There it is. We've got a whistle. Hopefully starting us off. Team's just having a little talk over. It's very quiet in here when the tunes go up, I tell you. First time watching University of Hertfordshire and the Storm. So excited to see what they can bring us today, to be honest with you. We should have a free-flying game. Should be alright to watch. Should be alright to see. Just gonna get the chat up on my phone. Apologies. Callum's in the chat. What a legend. So the fire for your Titans. Starting us off. El Capitan takes to the floor. Running at the captain spot today. Mr. Kitchen, Dane Carr, Krianga, and Emmanuel Ezekiel starting for your Titans today. University of Hertfordshire starting Craig, Adeji, Jatek, Wedderburn, and last but definitely not least, Atiba. Lads eager to get started today. Odds on for a game of bogeys? No, I don't think so. I think we're going to be having some free-flying basketball here today. New officials, haven't seen these before as well, so could have a nice, tightly cooled game, or could let the game flow, let the boys play, so we'll see. And we will go to the tip. Northampton Titans, Hertfordshire Storm. Let's have it. Storm winning the tip. And Chatek gets himself a mean crossover to start us off. Here's Craig. Resets now with the Deji, top of the key. Into Chatek. In the warm-up, Chatek had a bit of energy, bit of athleticism. From range, Wedderburn just hits the rim. Ezekiel on the rebound, and the Titans will come the other way. First possession for the Titans. Let's see if they can get in their sets nice and early. Free anger. Back to Ezekiel. Dane Carr now. Off the screen, Krianga. Lovely fake. Goes into the mid-range and just too strong on that one. Rebound goes to Craig for Hertfordshire. Here come the Storm. Jatek fakes the three, drives. Good defense from the Titans. Nice double down at the baseline. Inside now, Atiba. Atiba couldn't reach the rim. Good bit of defense from Will, and here we go. Ezekiel straight to the basket. Euro step off the right hand, comes off the glass. And the Storm will have the rebound. Chatek from three, and there we go. Cash green money to get Hertfordshire on the books for 3 points. And a lovely steal from Craig. Krianga just lost the handle. Chatek almost 2 for 2 now. Misses that one, it'll go in and out. And we will come the other way. Krianga, Ezekiel. Now just settling. Dane Carr in rhythm. Misses, straight out. Hertfordshire again with a Deji now. Shows it, Wedderburn from deep. Wedderburn from range gets that one to 4, and they'll take a 6-0 lead to start us out in the first minute and a half of this game. Here's Krianga, Dane Carr, Mr. Kitchen, Ezekiel. Hands off to Krianga. looking to find someone. Mr. Kitchen gets involved. Lovely bit of unselfish basketball. Ezekiel cuts in. Lovely dimp off to Krianga. And Krianga makes that go from the corner. Cuts the lead down to 3. We got ourselves a ball game. Adeji. Good defense. Loses the handle, but manages to recover Atiba. And Ezekiel throws his hands in there. Cookies. Takes them from the jar. Here's Mr. Kitchen from deep. Just off to the left. Here comes Craig for the Storm. Craig off the screen, inside of Deji, and they called a travelling violation. The Titans will have it side out under the basket. Rianga will bring the ball up. He's directing the offense. Moving traffic around. El Capitan. Denkar. Krianga. Thought about it from deep, but goes into Mr. Kitchen now in the post. Denkar finds a bit of room. Goes a bit short. Here's Craig. Wedderburn, sorry, apologies. Chatek fakes from deep. Chatek 2 for 3 now from deep. Take a 6-point lead again for the Storm. Here's Denkar. Looking for the handoff. Now shoots himself. Doesn't get it to fall. Here's Craig now. Chatek finding some rhythm nice and early. Atiba fancies himself on a drive and just throws the ball out of bounds. Wild pass. Keep your feet set on the ground and then move the ball. Always tough to pass in the air. We'll have some changes for the Storm. Atiba will take a seat and so will Craig. Checking in Ariga. And Thorpe. It's Krianga. Ezekiel. Ezekiel also playing the EYBL. So got some good reps in with Europe's best. Bad pass though, but manages to recover. Great hustle. And he fancies himself. Turns now. Looks for support. Will from the mid-range. Doesn't go for him. And a stoppage will be called to this one. Player down on the ground. Looks like he's in some serious discomfort, actually. Hopefully he's okay. Teammates helping him up. Round of applause for the gent taking a seat now. Thorpe just came on, playing his first minutes. Just rolls the ankle. Hopefully get more on the injury, but hopefully he's okay. Nothing too serious. And we'll get back into this one with the Storm bringing the ball up. Here's Adeji. Hands it off. Arriaga in the corner now. Wedderburn. Wedderburn mispassed over to the corner. Adeji. Inside. Oh, and Will with a big block sends that flying back. Give us a finger wag. Let's have it. No, not today, sir. Side out for the Storm. Still a 6-point game from deep. No, it doesn't even hit rim. Barely hits the backboard. And here we go. Akintoye now checked in for the Titans. Krianga directing traffic. Hands off. Akintoye looks for support. Mr. Kitchen finding Will in the low block. Outside, Krianga wide open. Too short. Gets his own rebound. Throws it off Mr. Kitchen and it will go out of bounds. Storm ball. Just under 5 minutes played in this one. For your information, Callum, in the chat, that is Big Purr, yes. James Barden checking in for the Titans now. Will take a seat. 2 big defensive possessions. Arriaga. Chatek. Inside now. Atiba. Thorpe. Arriaga again. Fakes the 3. Goes inside. Takes the mid-range. And they'll get the roll. And that'll fall for Arriaga. 8-point game now for the Storm. And the Titans need to settle down. It's find the easy looks. Frianga into James Barden, but a foul is called. Atiba just got caught throwing his hands in there. Nothing in it whatsoever. Titans side out. First team foul as well for the Storm. Mr. Kitchen into James. Mr. Barden gets that one to fall. Rolls around, toilet bowl, and it'll drop. Titans finally get a bucket after that monstrous run from the Storm. Here's a Deji. Chatek, who's been electric to start the game. Here's Craig. Craig inside. Doesn't go, but rebounded, fights for it. And Atiba manages to get it up and in. The Titans looking a touch slow right now. Here's Krianga into Mr. Kitchen. Mr. Kitchen will put it up and in. Nice, easy ones. Good awareness from Krianga and nice vision. Finds Kitchen open underneath. It's Ariaga. Outside now. Adeji. And off the knee of Atiba, but Adeji recovers. And they call a travelling violation. Turnover basketball. The Titans will be moving forwards. Prianga brings the ball up. Checked in a mower now as well. Ezekiel has taken a seat. Akintoye hits the floor, but no whistle. Prianga asking people to settle down. Here's Mr. Kitchen. Hands it off. Amoa goes inside. Foul calls. Just double checking who the foul was called on. Foul called on Orange 24, I believe. Akintoye picking up his first personal, first team foul. Storm will have side out. And the Storm will bring the ball up. And apologies, that was Gastelovicius in the previous play. Here he is again. Here's James Barden. Don't want to get caught. Akintoye thought about the three. Goes baseline now. Nice dump off. Mr. Kitchen. Look at this ball movement from the Titans. Krianga goes inside. That is a beautifully worked basketball play. Cuts the lead down to 4 for the Titans. Great bit of unselfishness. It's Ariaga. Trying to get fancy with it, but Krianga is putting him in the cell. Thought about a shot. Great defense from the Titans right now. They've really tightened it up. Inside. Oh, and the big finish from Chetek for the Storm. There is something brewing in that lad today. Is Mr. Kitchen. Akintoye. Akintoye inside. Gets the whistle as he goes to the hoop. He'll be shooting 2 from the line. To cut into this deficit. Refs have been quite loose with the whistle, which is quite nice. Nice to see, in fact. Letting the lads play, not too much contact seen around the rim right now. This is his first one, but he's got one more. Titans just seem sometimes just be slow to start. They're just slow to get out of their blocks. Can't find the shots. They're getting great looks of opportunity. But just that finishing touch that they're lacking right now. But they are playing some fantastic defense. Inside, the Storm. Muyeni. Doesn't go. Momoli into Mr. Kitchen. Gastelovicius. James Barden in the low post. Goes for the hook shot. Doesn't fall. Mr. Kitchen to follow. Barden now again. Doesn't go on the third attempt. Here we go. Great offensive rebound. And it doesn't go again. Who grabs the rebound? Once again, it's Momoli. The hustle from your Northamptonshire Titans right now. Mr. Kitchen. Gastelovicius. Back again, Mr. Kitchen. Hook shot doesn't fall. And finally, the Storm will grab a rebound with Craig bringing the ball up. 3 versus 2. Outside. Munjay. Great defense. Here's Gastelovicius with the steal. And he's open season. And he gets it to fall. suffocating defense from the Titans right now. Here's Arriaga. Akintoye making good progress with him. Mr. Kitchen, great hands, tips that out of bounds and puts a stop to that play. Minute and 10 left to play this first period. Here's Craig. Outside now. Chatek couldn't get that one to full. Started the game strong. Gastanovicius just loses it out of bounds. Love that from Mamoli, trying to get it called this way. Timeout called. Titans going to be very, very pleased with their first period. Yes, it may not reflect in the scoreline, but that can come. That can come. They can get some rhythm and find their shooting touch any time. But the defense, that's all hard work, teamwork. And they started strong with that today. If not for their half-decent defense that they've been playing right now, they would be in a big hole. So it's good to see. Good to see from the Titans. As for the Storm, Chatek coming out, scoring 8 big first period points. Playing very, very well. Storm seem to be playing with a little bit more energy on the offense. They've also got their touch as well. I said that in the warm-ups. They seem to be hitting their shots. They seem to be in a bit of rhythm. And the Titans just slow to get started. But good defense from the Titans. Good offense from the Storm. We've just over 1 minute left to play in this first period. Things could get quite interesting. The 5 on the floor for your Titans right now. James Barden, Mr. Kitchen, Mamoli, Akintoye, Gastanovicius. 5 for the Storm, Chatek, Arriaga, Atiba, Uenge, and Craig. Here's Arriaga now with the ball for your Storm. Inside, Craig from the free throw line. Doesn't go for him. Mr. Kitchen on the rebounds. And Mamoli will bring the ball up. Akintoye goes inside. Gets the finish. Good strength underneath. 2-point game now here. Here's Chatek. Off the screen. Uenge. Outside Arriaga. Arriaga goes baseline. Looks like a bit of a travel, but no. Chatek from deep. Too short. Good rebound. Gastanovicius. And here come the Titans. 3 on 3. Mamoli. Resets now. Settle down. Mr. Kitchen rolls off the screen. Gets a bit of room. Doesn't shoot the free. Hands off to Akintoye. Mamoli. 1 second. Puts the shot up. James Barden gets it to go. With 1 second left on the shot clock, ties the game up. What a pass from Adam Maloli. Fantastic work, finding James Barden in the low block. Yes. So we end your first period at 15 points apiece. Both teams playing well. Titans just started to turn it on towards the end of the first quarter. Callum being made to eat his words in the chat. No asses are getting beat today. Titans are playing strong basketball. Great defense. I think that's the thing that's been most impressive right now. The defense has been unbelievable. They've been really tight. Playing together. Playing with their feet and not their hands. Low fouls in the first period. Only 3 called overall. Apart from the travels, but we'll allow the travels. So no, the refs are letting the boys play. It's good to see. And we'll start your second quarter with James Barden, Gastanovicius, Mr. Kitchen, Akintoye, and Mamoli. We all love Great D. That is a fact. Mr. Kitchen will be getting us started for the Titans. Side out. Here we go. James Barden hands it off to Akintoye. Gastalovicius. Mamoli fancies himself from deep, and Mamoli from deep gets that one to fall. Takes the lead for the Titans. First lead of the game for the Titans here. Coming early in the second quarter. Here's Amoa. Sorry, Atiba. Apologies. Atiba inside. Atiba instant response. Finishing strong at the rim. Sorry. Mamoli. Hands it off. Gastalovicius. Goes inside. Lovely push off. Found some room but couldn't get the finish. Great handle from Gastalovicius. And here comes Adeji. Adeji left hand off the glass. Behind the back. Smooth moves. 1 point lead for the Storm right now. Just over a minute played. Akintoye. Fancies a bit of ISO ball. Tried to find Mamoli, but Mamoli couldn't get it. Fight for the rebounds. Adeji comes up with it. Open season. He gets that one to fall off the turnover for the Titans. Storm take a 3-point lead with that basket there. Changes for your Titans. James Barden taking a seat. Great minutes from him early on. And El Capitan will check in on the floor. Adam Mamoli. Gastalovicius. Checks it to Mr. Kitchen. Akintoye now. Back to Mamoli. Mr. Kitchen trying to find some space. Gastalovicius now. Mamoli finds himself wide open. Could have gone with the extra pass, but no! He says no! This is my time. And he gets that one to fall. Ties the game up at 21 apiece. Adeji for the Storm. Atiba. Inside on Will. Great defense. And gets that one to not to fall. Gastalovicius. One-on-one. Puts the ball up. Doesn't fall. In and out. Fight for the rebound. And the referees call it Storm ball. Taking a seat now, Gastalovicius. Well played from the bench today so far for the Titans. Dane Carr is checking in. We've had some much needed energy off the bench to bring this game back to a tied ball game. And here come the Storm. Deji. Craig from the foul line. Too short. Akintoye on the rebounds. Great crossover. And the foul is called. First team foul for the Storm. Side out Titans ball. Akintoye was away there as well, so good foul from the Storm. Puts an end to the play. The Titans have to work a little bit harder for this possession. Mamoli. Into Will. Dane Carr rolling off. Great pass from Dane Carr to Mr. Kitchen in the corner. Mamoli off the screen. Gets double teamed. Manages to release with Will. Will puts the shot up just right off the rim. Apologies. Stuttering then. Inside. Atiba. Chatek from range. Too short again for Chatek. Had 2 in the first period. None to go yet in this second quarter. Here's Dane Carr now with your Titans. Still tied game, 21 apiece. Dane Carr fakes the pass, goes inside, left hand. Ambidextrous, Dane Carr. 2-point game now for the Titans. Great dump off for Atiba inside. Too strong off the backboard. Will safely mop that one up. Here's Mamoli. Mr. Kitchen rolling to the hoop. Finds Dane Carr. Mismatch now for Mr. Kitchen. He's got the size, fades, doesn't go. Akintoye putting body on the line. Doesn't get a rebound. Here's Craig. Nice pass inside to Atiba. That's a lovely dump off. Tight ball game once again. Mr. Kitchen hits that out of bounds and we'll have Storm ball under the hoop. Apologies, timeout calls. Just over 4 minutes played in the second period. Still a tight ball game. Both teams playing aggressive. But the shot making is the only thing right now. Transitionally, they've both been very, very good. They're getting open in transition. They're getting wide strides. They're trying to get into the offense nice and early in those transition moments. And it's working well for both teams. Defensively, both teams, again, working hard. And that's how they are breaking out in transition, getting these easy buckets. The only thing I'd like to see now is just a little bit better shot making. Both teams are finding their spots. They're finding their areas. But they just cannot get the finishing touch around the rim. After a blinding first half for the Storm offensively, they seem to have slowed down a little bit. I don't know whether that is Titans' defense or whether that is just a bit of lack of rhythm right now. But we'll have you starting for your second period. On the floor for the Titans, Mamoli, Ezekiel, Mr. Kitchen, El Capitan, Will, and Dane Carr. Here's a Deji for the Storm. Trying to find some room now. Who's right? Outside, steps out of bounds, does Craig. Foot was on the line. So tight in those corners on this floor. Got to watch your feet. Ezekiel now for the Titans. Finds Mr. Kitchen. Mamoli. Mamoli drives inside, gets a bit of room, puts the shot, doesn't go. Will on the rebound and on the follow. Gets it to fall. 2-point game now. Titans take the lead. Storm. Here's a Deji. Into Craig. Craig inside. Atiba tried to go inside. No foul called. Lots of contact. Here's Mr. Kitchen open. Lovely work in transition from the Titans. This is what we were saying about the defense. They're playing together as a team. Great rim protection. And it's allowing them to get out in transition for the easy buckets. Here's Wright. Craig now from deep. Doesn't go for him. Will on the rebound. Fights for it and wins that one. Foul called on Wright. Titans will have side out under the hoop. Second team foul for the Storm. Titans changes. Mamoli takes a seat and gets a round of applause for the magic minutes that he has played today. Here's Krianga checking in. Ezekiel. Krianga top of the key. Dane Carr thought about the three. Fakes and drives inside. Reverse. Dane Carr doesn't get it to fall. Knows he should have got that one. He's got it in the locker. Ezekiel hits the ground, just tripped over. Krianga guard him well. Great defense. Dane Carr now looking for the outlet. Here's Krianga. Settles down. Ezekiel with the handoff. Mr. Kitchen shoots. Gets it to go. Mr. Kitchen. 7-point lead now for your Titans. The shooting touch has arrived. Wedderburn at the elbow, inside to Craig. Craig drives, doesn't fall. Dane Carr on the rebound, strong. Ezekiel's out there. Can he save the ball? Does? No. Steps out of bounds. 3.5 left to play. Thorpe checks in for the Storm with the T-Bar taking a seat. Will make his way to the bench. 5 now for the Storm. Craig, Adeji, Wedderburn, Thorpe, Wright. Wedderburn. Inside to Wright. Wright throws a bad pass, goes through the hands of Wedderburn and will end up side out. Bit of lack of concentration there from the Storm. Seven-point game. Just over 3 left to play in this first half. Dane Carr, lovely head fake, gets inside, resets now, and Mr. Kitchen with a bit of room, gets the ball strips, and it'll be Titans ball. Having a seat, El Capitan Will and Mr. Kitchen. Checking in, James Barden and Hayden will come in. Nice to see Hayden back. Here's Ezekiel. Prianga. Directing traffic. Inside. Beats the buzzer. Doesn't go for him. Fight for the rebound and Thorpe comes up with it. Lovely work from Ezekiel. Keeping that ball in bounds and keeping it under control. Dane Carr met at the rim with strength. Oh my goodness me. Nearly finished that. That is one collision. Well played, Dane Carr. Not backing down. Getting an opportunity at the line for 2. Let's watch the replay. That was cold. Checking in for the Storm. Chatek and Arriaga taking a seat. Adeji and Wright. Dane Carr at the line, shooting 2. Gets the first one to fall. Pushes that lead up to 8 now. Outstanding from the line this season, Dane Carr. Okay, terrible. Commentator's curse. I apologise. Misses the second one. We got 2.5 left to play this first half. Here's Arriaga. Being put under some pressure by Krianga. Here's Chatek. Switches. Thinks he's got the mismatch. Chatek with a great head fake and a good bit of dribbling, but gets stripped on his way to the hole. James Barden with some lovely hands and Ezekiel backing him up. Rianga, Hayden now. James Barden in the low post. Drop step, turns, gets it to fall. James Barden. What strides this young man has made in his game. He has been turning up for the Titans off the bench, providing them big muscles, providing a bit of height, bit of rebounding, and a bit of scoring. He's been doing it all. Chatek from deep. Winston response for Chatek. Cuts the lead back down to single digits. We've got a 7-point game here. Hayden, excuse me. Ezekiel. Inside. Bit of a kerfuffle underneath. Tight inside out, Hayden. Here's Prianga. Ezekiel, Dane Carr. Dane Carr gets inside and a great bit of work. Goes to the line once again. In the shooting motion, he was on the gather. No, they call side out. Interesting. 14 fouls for the Storm. Next one puts them in the bonus. Changes. Checking in for the Storm, Atiba and Adeji. Taking a seat, making his way to the bench is Craig and Thorpe. Inside, Krianga. Right hand, James Barden, offensive rebound, second chance. Thought he got fouled, but no call from the referee, letting the boys play. Here's a Deji. Here's Wedderburn. Wedderburn inside, just over a minute to play. A great hands from Dane Carr, and Dane Carr's off. 2-on-2, inside, and gets fouled on his way to the rim. Dane Carr, wonderful hands. Takes candy from the baby. Goes down the floor. And heads to the line of shoot two. Makes his first. Lead now 8 for the Titans. Oh, in and out the second. Chatek on the rebound. And the Storm will bring it up. Chatek. Great hands from Ezekiel. Putting him under pressure. Great defense from the Titans. Look at this, standing in front of his man, playing defense with his feet and not his hands. Ezekiel, great work having to give it up. And they throw the ball away. Trianga gets it. Storm, still working hard. Wedderburn, inside, outside. Oh, and possibly a travel? No travel called, and he makes his way to the rim. Deji. What a pass from Krianga into Hayden, and they choose to reset. Shot clock turned off. We got 13 seconds here to play this first half. Dane Carr gets the ball stripped, and Adeji is off. Fouled on the inside, and he will be going to the line. Shooting deuce. Whoa, they called a flagrant foul? What? That's a tough call. Well, we have a technical free throw on the flagrant foul called on Dane Carr. Interesting call, that one. We had to play down the other end, exactly the same. No one minds a hard foul. We're both, we're seeing the boys playing today. Would have nice been seeing that one. Yeah, 2 shots at the line, lovely. But a flagrant seems a little bit overzealous. The Storm will have the ball again, side out. They've got 6.1 to get a shot away. Inside, Atiba on the outside, Wedderburn. And Wedderburn beats the buzzer. And he will score from deep, taking the lead down to 5 at the end of the first half. Titans got to be frustrated with that one. The lead has shrunk away just a little bit. And we will end the first half. Sorry, they will end the first half 2 points up. The Titans did well to fight. The game was tied at the end of the first quarter, 15 apiece. Both teams started opening up. The Titans, great defense being played, and then just got very unlucky at the end there with a flagrant foul. Unlucky from them. Great to see from the Titans, though. The Titans playing great basketball. Storm are coming as well. Don't get me wrong. They aren't playing badly either. But unlucky for the Titans at the end there. Just that flagrant foul. Just obviously it turned into a 5-point play in the end, Flagrant foul, hits both from the line. We got 100% flagrant being called in the chat as well, by the way, from Callum. Excellent. But yeah, good from both teams. Titans, impressive defense today. Lockdown defense, in fact. They're doing wonderful work down low. The rim protection has been unbelievable. And Chatek for the Storm has definitely been the man to watch today. I think so far 11 points for Chatek for the Storm. They're playing all right defense. But right now the Titans are making the easy ones matter. They're getting easy buckets in transition. They're getting good hands. And they're playing together, which is the main thing. They play as a team. They move the ball well. The ball movement has been incredible. Got a little bit of hero ball towards the end of the first half. But overall, the ball movement has been very, very impressive. And it's quality to see. But anyway, we'll take a small break. I'll be back in about 5 minutes. I'm just going to go and get a beverage and go to the toilet. So I apologise. I'll be back in a second. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Hello, hello, we are back. We are back. Great first half. Great first half. Is that Danny on the court? Yeah, I believe it was Danny on the court, actually. Hayden a bit later arriving in the first quarter, but not hopefully. We'll see him more in the second half. Strong player for the Titans. As for what they need to do better, I think they got very unlucky at the end of that first half, if I'm honest. But they've had great energy.
You need to mark my feet as well.
Keep kicking it. Oh, yeah, I will. They've had good energy, good hustle, good team play, mainly. And I think in more of the same, they can take the W in this game. Great minutes from the bench. James Barden, Mimoli, Gastalavicius, all doing big work off the bench. As for the Storm today, Storm are playing good basketball. When they've been given the opportunities to score, they've made them count. That 5-point swing to end the first half, very important for them. A little 7-0 run to end the first half. It's landed them in good stead to get going for the second. Minute 15 left to go. Teams will settle down, tunes will be turned off, and we will be back for the second half. I'm not going to touch the camera anymore.
Stay in your lane.
Yeah, yeah. It's all over the gaff, isn't it? I know. That's it, sort of. But we'll allow it. Yeah, 10 minutes at the third quarter. Titans want to see more team play. More of the same. More of the same, to be honest. But they're playing hard, but they're playing smart. Thanks, 5 out for the Titans to start the second half. Krianga leading the charge. Dan Carr, Hayden, Mr. Kitchen, and Gastalavicius. And the 5 starting for the Storm. Craig, Adeji, Wedderburn, Atiba. And in the corner, the man of the first half for the Storm, Chatek. With lights out shooting, and here we go. Here's Atiba going inside. Gets fouled by Dane Carr. Thought there could be a possible travel called there, but no. Dane Carr gets called with a foul. First team foul for the Titans. And Atiba will be shooting 2 from the line. Doesn't get the first one, comes off the rim. But he'll have another go. Shoelace. Steps up. Off the front of the rim for the second one as well. Dane Carr on the rebounds. And the first possession for the Titans in the second half. Here's Hayden. Hayden finds some room. Brianga. Mr. Kitchen, hands off to Dane Carr. Lovely dump off to Mr. Kitchen. Found some room underneath. Goes for it. Hook shot. Doesn't fall too strong. And off we go. Here's Wedderburn for the Storm. Bringing the ball up. Adeji. Deji being guarded well by Gastanovicius, has to give the ball up to Craig. Craig goes inside, off the run. Oh my God, what a finish from Chatek. Goes under the bucket, reverse. Beautiful work from himself, ties the game up for the Storm. Hayden, Mr. Kitchen. Dane Carr fancied himself. Oh, just a bit strong. Thought that one was going in from this angle. Here's Chatek. Great steal from Dane Carr. Atiba trying to get his foul called there, getting locked up with Dane Carr. But here come the Titans. Mr. Kitchen, Hayden, Gastanovicius underneath. Mr. Kitchen, 3, too strong. Great rebound there from Adeji. Mobs that one up, and the Storm are out and running. Adeji, Euro step. Left hand doesn't fall. And the Titans will come the other way with Krianga and Gastalovicius. Here's Dane. Hayden in the corner. Mr. Kitchen, top of the key. Will try again. No, doesn't fall again. Here comes Craig. 2-on-2 now for the Storm. Looks for the pass. Went for something fancy and throws it straight out of bounds. Excuse me. Checking him now for the Titans. Emmanuel Ezekiel. And taking a seat is Mr. Kitchen. Side game. Ezekiel driving left, going underneath the bucket. Great bit of footwork from Ezekiel and gets the foul called. Chate got caught. Ezekiel will be shooting 2. Wonderful footwork from him. Underneath the basket, great patience. Found his shot. Didn't get it to go, but he will be shooting 2. Misses the first one. Opportunity to take the lead here for the Titans. Gets the second one. And that'll be a 1-point game. Let us know your predictions in the chat. What do we think is going to come out at the end of this game? You've seen the first half. Let us know what you think is going to be coming out at the end of the second. Here's Adeji. Great switch defense from the Titans here. Great hands from Hayden. Oh, surely not. Challenge that. That's an interesting call, that one. No, it's tough. Crowd in disarray after that call. Side out Storm ball. Atiba trying to find Craig underneath. A loose ball foul called on Craig by the looks of it. Titans ball turnover. It's Krianga. Hayden, step back. Gastalovicius, Krianga again, in rhythm. Too short, great rebound from Hayden. Look at the hustle and muscle from Hayden underneath the hoop. Pushes the lead up to 3 now for the Titans. Here comes Adeji. Adeji inside, great defense again from Hayden, but gets the roll. Good work from the Storm. Good work from Adeji. Dane Carr, top of the key. Finds Gastanovicius. Drives baseline. Looks for the pass. And finds the hands of Adeji in the Storm. Great pass off the Chechik. Lovely handoff on Atiba. Look at that basketball. Great work in transition. And that's a 1-point lead for the Hertfordshire Storm. It's Krianga outside to Hayden. Hayden gets his man in the air, goes to the hole and gets fouled. He will be shooting 2 at the line. It's the first one. And they'll have one more. Misses the second. And the Storm will come the other way. Here's a Deji. Into Craig. Wedderburn into Atiba. Great hand from Ezekiel, cutting out the passing lane. Great interception. And we have a 4-on-2. Here's Krianga from the corner. Oh, almost got the roll, but doesn't fall. And Craig will come the other way for the Storm. Craig, coast to coast, gets all his way to the rim. And they call a foul. And one bucket for the Storm. Checking out of the game is Krianga and Ezekiel. Checking in Mamoli and Akintoye. Shooting the two at the line. Goes Craig for the Storm. One at the line, apologies. Thank you. Atiba. Inside, doesn't get it to fall. Oh, and Dane Carr has hit the floor. Hard. Oh. Big collision for Dane Carr. Got the elbow to the face. Yeah. Hopefully he's okay. Hopefully Dane Carr's all right. We heard that he hit the floor. And that was a big, big clash. Round of applause for Dane Carr as he goes off the floor. Hopefully he's okay. Looks a bit shaken up, but seems to be walking all right. We'll take a couple of minutes on the bench. But was definitely a bit of a headache. Not sure. Wow, okay, we have side out Storm ball underneath. They did have possession, but you can hear it from the crowd right now. They're unhappy. Atiba goes inside against James Barden, works hard and gets the... Oh, James Barden looked as though it was a clean block. He's up straight. Hands were straight. Mr. Kitchen checks into the game. Gastelovicius will take a seat. And Atiba will get two. Misses the first. Atiba misses the second shot. Dane Carr's just gone to the locker room, by the way, just for that information. Inside, doesn't go. And again, still doesn't go. Storm get another rebound, fighting for it. Here's a Deji. Inside, doesn't fall for Craig. Another rebound. James Barden fighting for it. Adeji comes up with it for the Storm. Great hustle from the Storm here. Inside, Atiba blocked by Hayden. Blocked by Hayden. And we are out. 3-on-1. Underneath, Mamoli finds Mr. Kitchen wide open. Akintoye fakes the three inside. Floater doesn't go for him. Hayden still on the rebound. Titans will get another go. And James Barden gets denied, but they get called for the foul. This game has really opened up right now. Timeout calls. Things need to settle down now. It's back and forth this game. I'm losing words at the moment. I mean, we just got over 5 minutes. Sorry, just under 5 minutes left to play in this third period. We've had some big collisions. We've had some good hustle play, some good muscle. Dane Carr walking his way back to the bench. Lovely to see that. It's going to take more than a big collision to stop Dane Carr today, I'll tell you that much. And the Titans looking to fight down from this 4-point deficit. The 5 out for them right now is Mamoli, Hayden, Akintoye, Mr. Kitchen, and James Barden. 5 out for the Storm. Atiba, Adeji, Chatek, Craig, Muenje. Hayden now. Into James Barden, but Chatek gets his hands involved there. Good steal, but stolen back from Mr. Kitchen, and the Titans will come the other way. Mamoli putting some pressure on the hook, and what a finish by Mr. Mamoli. That is lovely. Great work around the rim. Here's Adeji. Into Craig. Outside, Rienje, inside to Atiba, sorry. And he goes for him inside. Lead back up to 4 for the Storm. Akintoye now. Mr. Kitchen gets fouled, slaps on the arm. That'll be the 4th team foul for the Storm. They'll be making some changes. Muenje takes a seat. And Arriaga will check in. Titans ball, side out. Akintoye. And here's Mamoli. Hands it straight back to Akintoye. And he's looking to get some work done. Inside to James Barden. Bad pass, and Craig will be there in the passing lane. He's coming coast to coast. Craig can't get the finish, but followed by Atiba. Atiba pushing the lead up to 6. Following the rebounds. Second chance opportunities here for the Storm. James Barden into Akintoye. Hayden from deep. Too strong, won't go. Rebound goes Craig, and here come the Storm. Choosing to slow things down. Arriaga outside Chatek, and Chatek, who's been lights out from range this afternoon, continues that good form. 9-point game now for the Storm. Inside, Mr. Kitchen. Great vision from Akintoye to find that pass. Great awareness. Adeji. Into Atiba. From range, Chatek again, short this time. And Mr. Kitchen will get the rebound. Akintoye not ready for the ball. Not paying attention. It goes over his head. That'll be a steal. Inside, Craig doesn't go. Mr. Kitchen on the rebound. Hayden pushing the ball. Mamoli can't finish. Akintoye on the follow, and he's there. Finishes that one off. Lead back down to 5. Storm settling now into their offense. Deji going inside, dumps it off to Atiga, doesn't go for him. Arriaga through the legs, great bit of work inside. Gets the roll and falls for him. Arriaga. An audacious bit of dribbling, and Hayden gets fouled as he crosses the halfway line. 5 team fouls. He'll be sent to the line. The bonus for the Titans right now. Checking into this one. Will, Ezekiel, taking a seat. James Barden and Akintoye. Dane Carr looks ready like he's about to check in again. First one goes. Second one drops as well for Hayden. Lead back down to 6 now. Sorry, 5. Dane Carr checks in for Hayden. Great to see him back on the floor. Arriaga. Atiba, top of the key. Atiba puts the ball on the floor. Turn, travel ref. Thank you very much. And we will have side out. Mamoli will bring the ball up. Nice to see Will get some minutes in this third period as well. Here's Mr. Kitchen. Dane Carr. Dane Carr puts the ball on the floor. Mamoli now. Inside. Oh, lovely skip pass out to Kitchen. Doesn't go for him. And a foul on the Storm. He knows what he's doing. Sold that one. Deji shooting 2 at the line. Gets the first one a full. Hits the second as well. Good work at the line. Pushes the lead up to 8 for the Storm. Here's Ezekiel. Ezekiel puts the ball on the floor, goes to the hoop. Blocked by Adeji. Great defense. Managed to recover. Dane Carr now tries. Inside dish to Will. Will goes blocked, but gets fouled. Yeah, I was thinking the same with that one. Will get sent to the line, but definitely looks slightly clean. Yeah, Will knows. Nice to see him showing that awareness on the floor. Hits the third, doesn't hit the first one, misses at the line. We'll get one more. Minute and change left to play in this third period. Titans still find themselves in a bit of a deficit. Misses the second one as well. Craig on the rebound. Gets stolen by Mr. Kitchen. Foul gets called on. Foul gets called on Craig for the Storm. Ezekiel will be heading back to the line. The refs have really tightened up this game with a whistle now. First period, second period seem to be letting them play, but now the whistles have started coming out. Hits the first one, Ezekiel. And gets the second one to go as well. Ezekiel at the line. Great work. Adeji now for the Storm. Titans in the zone. The Storm looking to break down. The trouble gets called. Zone defense from the Titans working wonders right now. This is what we say about the team defense for the Titans. They play together. They play for the next man along. And they work very hard. Mr. Kitchen thought about it. Goes back out to Dane Carr. Dane Carr in rhythm. Just off the rim. And it will go out of bounds. It'll be Storm ball. 31 left to play. 5-point game. Titans still find themselves in a little bit of a deficit. Here's Adeji. Adeji goes to the rim. Comes off the backboard. Goes out of bounds. No foul called. Will claps. Seems very pleased with that one. We've had big defensive plays all afternoon. Good hooping and swooping. Deji going inside with the floater. Gets that one to fall. Lovely finish on his way to the rim. Shot clock turned off. 10 seconds left to play now for the Titans. Will's got a ball. Mamoli, 5 seconds. Mamoli, Dankar puts something up. Oh, too strong, won't go. Seemed to be caught in a little bit of disarray towards the end of that third period, last possession. But overall, great work from both teams. Leaving everything out on the floor today. Storm coming out, finishing well around the rim. Great work from deep. They're getting the floaters away. They're getting the little cheeky layups away. They're working hard down low, finding themselves getting to the line. Titans, on the other hand, playing outstanding defense. But again, just lost a little bit of that shooting rhythm. Lost a little bit of the touch. However, we know it comes and goes. I'm sure they'll return in the fourth and make it much, much better. Because the defense is consistent. They've played incredibly well, got in the passing lanes, working hard in transition, working hard against the rim. And they're playing together most of all. So I think the Titans, if the buckets start falling, we're going to be in a good spot. The zone's working well. Storm getting really caught up in the zone. Not cracking it as much as they'd like to. But if the three-point shots start hitting for the Storm, Titans might need to change it up and move to something different. But right now, it's working. They do find themselves in a 7 deficit. However, the shooting touch will come back. And I believe it will come back in this fourth quarter for the Titans. Bit of work to do. Bit of work to do. But all is possible. It'll be Titans ball side out. Hayden will come to take the ball. The 5 on the floor for the Titans. Hayden, Krianga, Dane Carr, Mr. Kitchen, and El Capitan Will. Love to see him play fourth quarter minutes. Hayden trying to find the inbound. Looks for Dane Carr. No, gets tipped. Bad first possession for the Titans. Here's Arriaga. Goes outside. Travel not called there. Arriaga didn't get called for the travel, but definitely looked like he took a trip to somewhere in Europe. Chatek from outside. Doesn't go. Chatek picks up his own rebound, though. Goes underneath and gets the dunk on the baseline. Rising and surprising is Chatek for the Storm. Lead now 9 for the Storm. Here comes Prianga for the Titans. And a foul. Is that a foul called on the floor? Okay, foul called on the floor against the Titans. Not sure what that was for. I apologise. Arriaga. Adedeji goes inside. And they called a travel finally. They definitely called that one just because it happened earlier. I like that for the referees. That one didn't look as egregious. Here's Prianga. Looking to slow it down. Mr. Kitchen goes inside. Great defense from the Storm. Turns around. Can't get the shot to go. And the Storm will get out in transition. Here's Adeji. Outside, Chatek from 3. Doesn't go off the side of the rim, but Adeji picks up a rebound. They'll have a second chance opportunity, and Dane Carr does get caught there. Adeji just flailing on the grounds. Gets another call. Crowd letting the officials hear it. Great work from Krianga, picks up that pass, gets his way to the hole. Couldn't go. Krianga picks up his own rebounds, goes again, dishes it off to Hayden. Hayden on his way to the bucket, gets blocked. Oh, the whistles. The whistles are interesting. I'm going to be real right now. I mean, that looked clean. The play before looked like a foul, but that one looked clean. So I'm interested right now. Brianga takes a seat. Akintoye will check in. Hayden's at the line, shooting 2. Lucky to find himself out the line, I do believe. However, makes the first one count. 8-point game now. This is the second. Fight for the rebounds. And they call something. Side out. Storm ball. Here's Arriaga. Jacek running around, trying to find some open room. And Arriaga just throws it out of bounds. Bad pass. And El Capitan will take a seat. Gastelovicius will check in. Played some good minutes, Gastelovicius, today. Played really well in the first half. Let's see if he can make some things count in the last 8.5 minutes of this game. Titans, some work to do. Here's Hayden. Arriaga putting him under pressure. Mitchell Kitchen cut into the hole. Goes inside, gets the full. No, doesn't roll. And foul is called. Foul is called on Wedderburn, I believe. Looks shocked. Side out, Titans ball. Mr. Kitchen on the inbound. Here's Hayden. Hayden, spin move, step back. Doesn't go for him. Gastelovicius on the follow. Oh, goaltend! Goaltend! That's a goaltend. Okay, sorry. I'm also confused right now. Gastelovicius will get 2, so the shot didn't count. Didn't call a goaltend, but they actually called a foul on the play. So he'll be shooting 2. Misses the first one. Gets the second one to fall. Lead is now 7 for the Storm. Titans cutting into it. And here's a Deji for the Storm. Arriaga. Back to a Deji. Atiba. Chapsek. Arriaga in the corner with some room. Chooses not to shoot. Great work for Mr. Kitchen. Little bit of foot trick there. Gets away with it and throws the ball away. Adeji picks that one off. Gets his way to the hole. And the coach was talking to Dane Carr. Wasn't paying attention. And the ball comes off him, goes out of bounds. Side out Storm, 9-point game here now. 7.5 left to play. Hayden tries to get his hands in there, causing some disruption, but the Storm come away with it. Here's a Deji, cutting baseline. Great defense from Dane Carr. Akintoye on the rebound, and here we go. Bit of space and pace. Hayden going baseline, trying to find a pass, but doesn't find it. Fight for the rebound. Hayden with the hustle. Keeps hold of that ball, and Dane Carr will reset. Hayden in the post. Turns, shoots. Oh, what a turnaround jumper for Hayden and the Titans. Great work in the post. 7-point game now for the Storm. Chance of defense starting the building. Akintoye gets his foot in there. Behind the back, it's 2-on-1. Gastelovicius goes to the rim, reverse. Akintoye on the follow. Gets it to go. Great team play from the Titans. And the 9-point deficit has turned into 5 in quick succession. Here's Chatek. Arriaga in the corner. Now with Burn, sorry. And Wedderburn gets fouled. Says thank you to the referee. Shows his respect. Checking in for the Storm is Craig. The NJ. Chatek. Chatek again. Craig now. Craig going to the hole. Loses the handle but recovers and makes the shot off the bank. 7-point game now for the Storm. 6 and change left. Hayden, long mid-range, all air. Titans ball underneath the hoop. Thought there could have been a foul being called there. Did get hit on the head. Timeout calls. And as we go into the timeout, both teams playing aggressive, hard-nosed basketball. Nothing easy coming for either team right now. Everything's grit, grind, effort plays, working hard, defense. They're the key items of the game today. And the Storm are just shooting just that touch bit better right now than the Titans. And it shows on the scoreboard. I'd say both sides have been having some calls. There have been some dodgy ones either way, I'm going to be honest. However, the Storm, still 7 points in front. The shot making has just been that touch better. Just that little bit better, shooting that little bit better from the field. But there's not a lot between these two teams right now. Titans, couple of silly turnovers during this fourth quarter. They'll look to tighten those up. But I believe that they can do this. They need to believe that they can do this. One big bucket to spark some momentum is all it's going to take. And here we go, side out. Dane Carr. Dane Carr putting the ball on the floor, goes to the hole and gets fouled. Another hard foul. And I believe that's 4 fouls for Atiba now. One more and the man is taking an early bath. Dane Carr at the line. He's shooting 2, holds the wrist. Just a bit of a knock. It's the first one. Second one now for Dane. Gets the roll and that one will fall as well. Lead is now 5 for the Storm. Titans, they're dribbling their way back into this game. Here's Chatek. Craig. NJ. In the corner. Atiba. Skip pass to Chatek. Inside, Craig. Craig will get the floater to fall. Nice lay. Zakintoye. Gastelevicius, lovely fake into Hayden. Oh, what a stuff! What a stuff at the rim by Atiba. Met Hayden, who was going to flush that one down. And Atiba stops that. Craig, outside. Wedderburn, in and out for Wedderburn and the Storm. Hayden gets off. And here's Gastelevicius to the rim. Gets the finish off the bank. Oh, end-to-end stuff right now. Just under 5 minutes left to play in this fourth period. Chatek. Inside, Wedderburn. No foul called, and Mr. Kitchen will grab the rebound. And we've got the outlet, 2-on-1. Akintoye, Gastelevicius. Oh, misses the lay. Gastelevicius misses the lay at the rim. And oh, those are the ones that you need to make count. Chatek for the Storm. Here's Craig. Craig inside. Oh, and he gets that one a drop from the foul line. 7-point game now for the Storm. Things are getting heated. Mr. Kitchen. Dane Carr from deep. Dane Carr! Buckets! from range. Dane Carr cuts the lead down to 4. Big defensive possession for the Titans here now. Still in that zone. Great, it's off the leg. Akintoye comes up with it. 2-on-2 to the rim. Doesn't get the finish. Hayden on the follow. Look at the hustle. Look at the muscle from the Titans. Hayden on the follow. And we've got ourselves a 2-point game. 3.5 left to play in this one. Things are getting electric. Atiba inside. No air ball. And here we go. Titans. Mr. Kitchen looks for the outlet. Finds Hayden. Oh, dumps it off. Akintoye blocked from Craig. But taken away by Hayden. And the Titans will have another go at it. Here's Dane Carr. Dane Carr puts the ball on the floor. Fakes the pass. Throws it up. Hayden on the follow. Won't go. Fight for the rebounds. And Wedderburn. They'll get a jump ball. But what a passage of play in this building at Northampton Boys School today. Timeout gets called. Everyone needs to settle down, but blimey heck, it's turning into a big game. Woo. Titans working really well together to go on a little bit of a run there. 5-point run for the Titans. Get themselves within 2 with just under 3 minutes. This is going down to the wire again. But they're playing well. They're playing together. Everyone, the second man is next man up. You missed a shot. There's a man there to follow. They're out hustling. They're out muscling on the boards. They're working hard on defense. They've had 3 stops in a row. They're coming down the floor in transition, working well together. And if this continues for the next 3 minutes, there is no way that they cannot win this game. And 2 negatives makes a positive, so you know that's happening. 5 on the floor now. Mr. Kitchen, Dane Carr, James Barden, Akintoye, and Hayden. And bringing it up for the Storm is Adeji. It's Craig. Off the screen. Adeji's finding himself wide open. Pass to Craig. Craig from deep. And Craig hits a huge shot to take a 5-point lead with 2.5 left to play. James Barden underneath, looking for his shot, finds the footwork, but a great block from Atiba again. He's been monstrous around the rim. Dane Carr thought about the shot, fake, gets inside, puts the shot up, but blocked by Craig. Jatek on the outlet. They call a travel on Jatek on his way to the rim. Open season. Arguments are being had. Sorry, a conversation is being had. But the Titans will have another possession here. 2 minutes and 12 left to play. It's still a 5-point game after that massive bucket from Craig. Outside, Dane Carr. Oh, in and out. And James Barden on the follow. But it'll be Storm ball. Dane Carr letting it fly. He needs to keep doing so. The man can bring daggers when he needs to. Craig outside, moves in now. Looks for support. Finds Wedderburn. Wedderburn outside to Chete underneath Atiba. But Hayden takes the ball from him. Absolute cookie jar. And they will have side-out ball. Hayden with some big steals down the stretch of this one, by the way. I think he's had about 4 in this 4th quarter alone. Mr. Kitchen hands it off. Hayden. Hayden now looking. Finds Dane Carr. Dane Carr looks around. Looks for support. Finds Mr. Kitchen. Extra pass. Akintoye from deep. Too strong. And there's Adeji going coast to coast. Blocked! Blocked by Mr. Kitchen! Blocked by Mr. Kitchen! Technical foul called on the floor. Adeji gets charged with that one. Bad time to lose your cool. You're 5 points up with 1:10 left to play and you're giving easy points at the stripe. But that was the cleanest block I've ever seen from Mr. Kitchen. No complaints can be had. Being 5 points down in this position, Titans now need to really look for the big shots. They're going to need a big three-pointer to get back into this win, and they need a 3 as well. You know, they could obviously score a quick 2, have a good defensive possession, and then have another 2, which gives them another opportunity, or they're going to go for a 3. I imagine them running something for Dane Carr right now, or Mr. Kitchen. I can see them doing that. James Barden will set a big screen down low. I think Hayden will bring the ball up. And they'll have an opportunity. But Hayden to shoot the technical free throw for Adeji's transgressions. Referee lobs the ball at Chatek. 4-point game now for the Titans. 1:10 left to play in this one. Dane Carr looking for something, wild pass, but James Barden comes up with it. Here's Akintoye. Drives baseline. Looks for the reverse and steps out of bounds. Storm will come the other way and they will slow this right down. Adeji to Craig. They want to use all this shot clock, but they're not going to. Adeji looks to drive inside and throws the ball away. They've got a 4-point lead with 45 seconds. You take all that time off the shot clock. Lack of game management there from the Storm. Dane Carr drives in, kicks it out. Mr. Kitchen goes inside, floats it up. It won't go. And James Barden will be charged with the foul. 4th team foul. 3rd team foul for the Titans. 32 seconds left to play in this one. There's 4th, yeah? 14th foul. One more away from the bonus for both teams. No fouling needed. And there one is. Akintoye just gets caught. He was in the air. Chatek in the air. Pass the ball out. He will be heading to the line to shoot 2. It's 5 team fouls. Taking a seat for the Titans. James Barden checking in. Emmanuel Ezekiel. The scoreboard was late in changing. I think Akintoye thought there was only 3 team fouls for the team and thought they had a foul to give. Unfortunately for them, that wasn't the case. And there's now 5 team fouls. Sends Chatek to the line. And they'll extend this lead now to 5. If he makes this one, that is now 6 points with 25 and change left to play. 22 seconds. Quick bucket needed. Akintoye makes his way in. Foul needed now. Foul him. Foul him. Foul him. Foul him. Akintoye. Oh, they managed to trap. That's Titans ball. Turnover basketball. What a trap from the Bloods. Great defense. Didn't need to foul. Timeout called. They want to talk it over and draw something up before they see the floor. It's a 4-point game. 14 seconds left to play. And the Titans will need 2 big possessions to win this game. Or a 4-point play. Possibilities. Callum in the chat saying Storm have won this. Number 7 was hooping. Yeah, Deji. He's played very well. He has played very, very well. Has to be said. I don't think... I was going to say, I don't know whether the Titans can do this, but I just don't know. We've seen magic out of them before. Absolute magic. Quick bucket here, foul, miss a free throw, 3-pointer to tie the game. That's where we're at right now. Or we go for a 3, foul, try and get the game winner. Let's see what happens. Dane Carr on the inbound. 14 seconds on the shot clock and game clock. Let's see. Hayden gets himself free. Goes inside. Gets blocked, but no foul gets called. Someone getting pushed to the ground. Akintoye. No foul called. No whistle. 10 seconds left on the clock. What? There's no foul. That's the ball. Craig even knows. Craig's looking around. He knows exactly what's going on. Still a 4-point game, and Craig will go to the foul line and shoot 2. And this, if he makes them, will probably seal the deal for the Storm. It's the first one. Second one now for Craig. Hits the second one again, pushes the lead up to 6 for the Storm. And that might do us. Titans. Ezekiel going inside. No foul called. Craig gets the block. And that'll do us for the game. Your Northamptonshire Titans 66. Hertfordshire Storm 72. A hard-fought game from both teams. Both teams leaving it out on the floor today. Big collisions. Everyone putting their bodies on the line for teams. They played very, very well. The Storm at the end tipped them to the post. That is what happened today. The Storm were just that slightly bit better. Better shooting from the field, and that was the only difference today. The Titans had many opportunities to come back. They got their good open looks. They played extraordinary defense. Let me just say that. They played extraordinary defense. But they just got beaten today by a better offensive team. Absolutely brilliant. Well played. Chatek coming over, who had a monstrous game, by the way. First half, played exceptionally well. Great athleticism and great work. But the Titans could not finish it off today. Yeah, what a game, by the way, though. Yeah, Callum, you're right. What a game. I mean, in the end-to-end stuff the entire time, both teams working so hard. You know, we've had a few whistles here and there that have been a bit, you know, but you're going to have that every game. Both teams are experienced that today. But in the end, the better shooting from the from the Storm just managed to eke it out for him today. We'll try and get words from someone on the Titans if they want to come along. I think Dane Carr's probably had enough of being on the stream, to be honest. He's been on it every single time he's played because he played that well. But congratulations to the Storm today. Much deserved. Down the stretch, they found themselves in a little bit of struggle, but they showed the composure and they showed that teamwork and managed to win this game. It takes a lot. When you're up by 5, when you're up by 7, 8, 9 points, and the Titans, the other team, they made a massive run to come back, cut the lead down to 3, down to 4, and then you still got that work to do. The momentum's not with you. So hats off to the Storm today. They played incredibly well. They played hard. They played together. A few great individual performances. The names Chatic, the names of Deji, both bring it out. Atiba around the rim. Monstrous. Has to be said. And unlucky for the Titans today. Gastelevicius, I thought, had a brilliant first half off the bench today for the Titans, and it's been nice to see him get some extended minutes on the floor. He's been very, very good. He missed that easy layup at the end, you know, but that's just reps. That's just playing. That's getting in the feel of the game. And coming off the bench, obviously, it's quite difficult to get into rhythm sometimes. However, I thought overall he did have a good game. So nice to see from him. James Barden, who's had a few streak games off the bench, he's been brilliant today. Second chance opportunities, getting it done on the glass, on the rebound, second chance opportunities. Barden was that man today. And Hayden, five steals, I think, in that fourth quarter. Played exceptionally well on the defensive end. It was just the offense that lacked in that fourth to finish it for the Titans today. That was all that it was. Defensively, they cannot have any complaints with the way that they played. They played exceptional basketball, and they just got unfortunate today. But yeah, I think that might do us. I don't know if I'm going to get a word from Will. Might do. Will's coming over. We're going to get some... Can you spin this round for us? Cheers. Hello, mate. Right, then. Heartbreaker. Talk me through your initial thoughts. Let it out. It's a safe space.
I'm frustrated.
Yeah? That's it. You are just frustrated.
I'm frustrated.
I think the first takeaway that we take from the game, let's talk about a positive first thing. Okay. Defense today, exceptional. Okay.
Points, yeah. Really good defense.
You know?
Today. We just have to execute.
Yeah.
There's times where we're running the ball into each other, or we're not moving the ball properly. We're just, the things that we set out in practices, it comes to games, we do it for the first 20 minutes.
First half,
20 minutes, and then it comes to the second half, and this third quarter syndrome that we've got, where it's just every third quarter, it's just constant. It's just, we're flat coming out of the third quarter. Where it takes us a minute to react to the third quarter, and then we're down by 7 at the end of the third, and then we're going into the fourth, and we're chasing the game in the fourth. Yeah, it's down to the guys want to lock in and got the desire for it. Yeah. It's whether the guys don't want to be here and actually want to win. I don't know, man. It's being 2-4 in this league with the players that we've got is not good enough.
No, the moments of brilliance. I think today there was moments of brilliance, but I think the unnecessary turnovers, there was a few of them today.
Yeah, there's turnovers, there's weird decisions being made across the board. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna draw anyone out because as the captain, I'm not gonna draw anyone out.
No way.
But yeah, I mean, our turnover rate over the last couple of weeks hasn't been good.
Right.
The game against Nottingham away, the last 2 away games that you've not been able to see. First half against Nottingham, we killed them in the first half, destroyed them in the first half. Came to the second half, same thing again, third quarter. Charnwood last week, we were level or down or up 3 or something going into the third quarter. By the time it's the fourth quarter, we're down 7 or something. Then we're chasing the game again. It's that third quarter that we've got, and it's just constantly our Achilles heel.
Do you think that it's conditioning, or would you say composure?
It's mental. It's not about conditioning. Conditioning at D3 level is not the same as conditioning at D1 or D2 or BBO. It's the D3. You can literally just go to the gym and just be in shape, and you're fine. It's not conditioning.
So composure.
It's composure. It's mental. It's mental. It's the mental side of it. It's not the condition. It's not the condition. Mental side. That's it.
And looking on to next week, who have we got next week?
Next week we've got. Next week we've got BCU. BCU are the best team in the league.
Yeah.
They're basically the Red and Rocket second team.
Okay.
Birmingham Rocket second team.
Yeah, fair.
Like they got guys that I know, like Carl and Ronald. Yeah. They got Obiara. They've got Obiara. He's gonna butcher me if he sees this. They got Carl, who's a good shooter. They got a couple other guys, a couple of double-barreled name guys that are decent from Birmingham way that I know of. But BCU will be probably one of the better teams in D3 this year. So we've got to go there. We've got to lock in because if we don't lock in, they beat these guys by about 50 or 60, I think. So if we're not locked in next week, we're screwed. So yeah,
Big game.
BCU away next week should be interesting, and then we'll go from there.
So a big week needed on the training fields.
Yeah.
Bring it out. Everyone lock in, look themselves in the mirror for a little bit and see. We need to win.
Yeah.
We want to win.
Yeah, we want to win and we need to lock in. It's that simple.
All right.
It's that simple, bro.
Well,
but I need to go shower. I need to get changed.
crack on, bro. Thank you very much.
Appreciate you.
Right, and that'll do us. Commiserations here at Northampton Boys School today for the Titans. And we will be back. I won't be here next week because obviously it's a away game. I'm not meant to go to away games, mainly because we don't know whether we can set up, film and do all that, and if they have the facilities to do so. But I'll be here at home the week after. So please stick around, like the video, please subscribe to the channel. Like 92% of people who even watch the videos aren't subscribed. So please, it helps me out massively. Drop a like on it, subscribe to your boy. Thank you very much. I've been Gammon. Have a good afternoon. Peace.